moving the hips. I go with the flow. I let go of stagnation. And we're going to start to take the knees a bit wider, maybe the hands a little bit wider too, and really move intuitively, flowing through your hip bones, through your side body. And then with the knees wide and the feet slightly together, come back into an extended child's pose, but just for a breath, and grip your fingers into the mat. Inhale. Exhale here, knowing that this pose is always available. And then as we inhale, we're going to come up and lean the heart forward and coming into a cow pose here. Inhale. Exhale, curling the spine and drawing back into an extended child. Listening to your hips, your body. You don't have to come all the way back. And inhale, finding the shape where you extend into the heart. Inhale. And then exhale, curling back. And then staying with this, we're going to inhale up and find a little circle. Just really connecting into your movement, into your heart and back. Feeling that sweet opening of the hips. Inhale, shining your heart forward, and exhale, curling and finding that shape as you come back. 2 more like this. Inhale, exhale, beautiful. Lovely, and then coming all the way up, bringing your knees in alignment with your hips, tucking your toes. And from here, we're just going to walk the hands back. We're just going to do a couple of little breaths of joy. So this chakra is about creativity, it's about joy, it's about the beautiful color orange, which makes you happy. So let's just take an inhale coming up, and then exhale, wrapping your arms, feeling that love. And again, inhale, opening to receive, opposite arm on top. And then we're going to open the arms and we're going to take this little breath of joy, okay? So with our breath of joy, we bring the hands forward and we, okay? So we're just going to bring the hands forward and again. So it's 3 breaths. Bringing the joy up with your hands. And again. One more. One more. Final one, drawing it up. Then coming down into your extended child's pose again. And then coming up to all fours. Bringing the knees in alignment. Option to stay low or to come up with me into downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, we take a little pedal of the feet. Right to left, stretching into the side body. If it's too strong, staying on your knees. One more, look towards the thighs, back of the neck long. Take a big inhale. Sigh it out. Bring your left foot into the middle if you're in downward facing dog. If you're on all fours, just extend the right leg. Coming into your 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, plant the right foot in between your hands, drop back knee, low lunge. Inhale, take your hands up to the sky. Exhale, torso comes forward. Inhale, take your hands up to the sky. Look up to the sky, take a deep breath here. Exhale, bring your hands down either side of that front foot. And we're going to find a little wiggle into that front hamstring. Drawing the toes back, inhale forward, exhale, feeling that stretch, releasing into the low back, inhale, exhale, it can be a tiny movement, you can put blocks under both hands, one more, take a little extra breath here, keep the knees soft if you need, beautiful, coming back, pressing down into the left hand. We're going to take that right foot over to the right outside edge with the toes slightly pointing out. Heel of the hand above the knee. You can place a block under the left hand and just feel into that little release. It may be a little movement or maybe it's a bit more close your eyes, feeling. And then from here, just moving the head. Feeling that opening of the hips, connecting to your hip bones, to your sacrum. Final breath. Place your right hand down and find some little circles into that right hip. Change direction. Coming back to all fours, and let's take some little sexy circles. Take a child's pose if you need. Press into the hands, lift your hips. Option to come into a down dog. Pedal out the feet. Take an exhale, let it go through the mouth, through the jaw. Either come to standing or through down dog. Walk your feet to the front of your mat. Soften the knees, take elbows. Have a little hang out here, ragdoll. Let the head go, let the shoulders go. Move into the feet and coming all the way up. Bring your hands, press your hands, and then exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Turn the feet out, come all the way down and inhale. Sweeping the joy up, and then again. So we're just coming down and up. And then down, scooping up that water. And again, scooping up the water, the flow. One more time, scooping up the water. Bring your hands to your heart. And let's bring our hands on our hips and just have a little sexy move. Dancing, smiling, bending into the right knee, the left knee. Turning your hips round, and this chakra is really about moving intuitively, just feeling into your feet, feeling into your legs. Take the arms up, and dancing boosts our oxytocin, brings us joy. A little bit of freestyle movement, moving into the hips, noticing any little creaks. 2 more. And then bringing your hands to your heart, find a moment. Take your toes out to the side, bend the knees, take the arms high, bring your index finger and your thumb to touch, taking a few little pumps in Goddess. And then bring your hands into Yoni Mudra, so your thumb and your index finger touch, the other fingers come in, and just place your hands on your womb space, connecting to your creative space. What ideas are you birthing right now? 2 more, stay with me. Hold here, take your hands up to the sky, bring your index finger and your thumb together. Breathe in that Goddess energy, and then bring your hands to your heart. Step towards the short edge of your mat. Inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, soften the knees, bring hands down to block or floor. Hands on shins or thighs, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, come down to all fours. Come all the way down onto the belly. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, press into lower arms, and let's find a little gentle sphinx. So we inhale, just opening up, drawing the shoulders back, checking in with the low back, activate the thighs, coming down again. And then inhale, you may want to come into a cobra if your back feels open, or you may want to stay low with me today. 1 more. And these little heart openers really reset the nervous system. Beautiful. Slowly coming down, pressing into your hands, bringing thumbs in alignment to nipples, coming up via all fours, coming back into your extended child's pose. Take a breath. Connect to that intention. One more breath. Inhale, coming up to all fours. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, take a little pedal out here. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Step your feet to the front of your mat. Bend into your knees. Inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. Bring your hands down to your heart. Turn your toes out to the side, heels of hands above the knee. Shoulders up towards ears. Bend the right shoulder forward, look over the left and change sides. One more. Inhale, bringing your hands up to the sky, pressing palms, turning the toes forward. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Inhale, take your hands up, inviting the light in, the joy. Exhale, hinge from the hips, hands on blocks or floor. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back to all fours. Coming down onto the belly, option to come from plank pose, knee, chin, chest, or float down. Staying with Sphinx or moving into Cobra, really checking in with your low back. Exhale, release down slowly, knees wide, feet together. Extended child's pose. Find your center. Inhale, coming up to all fours. Tuck your toes, option to stay with cat-cow or lift your hips. Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Give the head a little shake. Bringing your left foot into the center. Take your right leg up to the sky. Option to come onto the tippy toes of the left foot and take the right leg as high as feels sweet. Maybe even bend into that right knee and look underneath your left armpit. Option. Inhale, take your right foot up to the sky. Exhale, plant your right foot in between your hands. Stay high on the back toes. Sweep your hands up to the sky, coming into your high lunge. Really connect to the root that we did last week, then coming up into the sacrum. Take a breath. Option to draw the shoulders and the arms back and come into a little heart opener. One more breath. Exhale, plant hands down either side of front foot, step back to plank pose, drop knees if you need. Drop knees, chest and chin, come all the way down onto the mat, find your cobra or up dog. Come back down onto the belly, take the knees wide, press back into extended child's pose. Take a breath. Let go of stagnation. Inhale, floating up to all fours, knees under hips, tuck toes. Take a little pedal out here. Option just to stay with cat-cow and extend the left leg or bring the right foot over to the center, coming into your three-legged dog. So see how this feels. Option to come up on the tiptoe of the right toes and take that left foot high, or to take it a little bit more deep and bring that knee over. Maybe look underneath the right armpit, see if you can see the sole of the foot. Keep pressing into the hands and up, drawing upper arm bones in. Inhale, extend the left leg. Doesn't have to be super high, wherever it feels good. Inhale. Exhale, plant foot in between your hands. Sweep your hands up. Really opening up into the front of the right thigh. Inhale here. Option to draw the arms back and find a little heart opener. One more breath. Exhale, planting your hands down, either side of the front foot. Step back to plank pose. Either dropping the knees, chin, chest, or coming from all fours down onto the belly. Finding cobra or sphinx. Inhale, lift. Exhale, floating down, knees wide, press back to child's pose. I'm in flow, I let go. All flows to me easily.